it's impossible to get my attention. It's just impossible. I can have inspirations that ebullient and they radiate and everyone sees it in my eyes and feels it, but if I don't take action, what are they? They're inspirations. That's it. Thoughts. They go away and then life comes and they're just washed away with the current of the universe. Inspirations are a beautiful thing. But the action to make them manifest, I'm learning every day, very, very slowly, starting to learn that not only is it going to be all right, so long as I strive to be on this side of the coin, but that it's already okay, right here, right now. It's all right. And so with that being said, you know, there was a holy man in this story I really like telling, and this holy man was crying. He was on the side of a mountain. There was a lot of trees kind of trickling down it, so you could get the idea the mountain's insignificant. You see, why was that added in there? That's completely, it just destroyed the entire story. Well, the fact is that the man may have been behind the mountain, but the mountain's just there. It's just an inanimate object that doesn't really matter. And for me, a lot of times I get caught up in chasing the mountains, chasing the shiny objects like a fish, you know, where oh, that looks great, you know, I'm going to invest in this business, and I'm going to do that, and I'm just kind of getting blown around the wind. And you know why that is most of the time for me? Is because when I start chasing those objects, it's because I am too afraid and there's too much pain and too much work involved to get the object that I really want, the object that's current in my life, that object that is there, it's attainable, but I'm going to chase these other things, you know. And so in terms of hypnosis or neurolinguistic programming, it's basically a big fancy word for the subjective experience in our mind. It's a movie theater, you know. It's what goes on in Bill's mind, what goes on in Chad's mind, Faith's mind, Sarah's mind. I mean, what goes on in that theater? Where are the pictures? Where are they at? So to piggyback on that for a second, say that I was abused by my father a long time ago, as an example. Okay, and that picture is big. It dominates my entire movie theater. That's all I can see at that time. Again, I'm over here and I can't see here. Well, in that type of situation, it's possible for me in my theater to make that fucking picture smaller. I can make it smaller, literally, just by willing it to be so. And it seems so profoundly simple that it's like there's no way that can actually cause a shift in emotion. There's no way that can change the past. Well, let's think about that. Of course it can't change the past. Am I in the past? When I recall this event, where am I? Right here. Right now, right here. My feet on the ground, right here. So when I look at that, I don't need to change the fucking past. I don't want to change the past. What I can do is I can make it smaller. I can see little Bill at 5 years old crying with his long, curvy mullet that he used to have. And I can see the beauty in that little boy. I can embrace that child that's in me. I can realize as I look back that all the lies that I told myself to say that I was no good then, to justify the hurt that I received, it's bullshit. It's just bullshit. All of those lies that I created so that I could be in denial about being abused and instead put it on myself because I like to take responsibility. So the amazing thing is if I can pull that picture and make it smaller for just a second, and I can increase a picture of, say, my stepdad, for example, smiling and all his charisma and all his, you know, I love the man. You know, then when I blow him up, literally I'm doing this present moment right now. This isn't even explaining what I did in the past, it's now. As I blow him up, I realize that this back there is not only no more, it is. You know, let's go to Zen Buddhism for a second. It just is. to put good or bad, right or wrong on it. It cuts the message into little pieces and destroys the beauty of my roller coaster ride. You know, I don't want to destroy the beauty. I want to preserve the beauty. I want to blow it up. So when I speak this to you guys, there's kind of a reason. We have this over here and this over here. So if one of you in here would like to come up and have a small demonstration to where we can change some pictures around, change some things around a little bit, and create a new picture just so you can see how it feels. You know, just so you can see that it is possible. So when you go home tonight, you can see, holy shit, like, if I can just do this from this exercise, and it's real. Because keep in mind, all hypnosis is self-hypnosis. Don't buy into the myths, okay? It elicits the power in you. That's the whole point. It pulls out the power in your heart, the divinity, the grace, the joy, the happiness, everything that you have. Hypnosis will just facilitate that. It'll bring it out in you. You're the one doing the work. You and your higher power. Certainly not me. No credit for any of that, because that's insignificant. I just set me over there for a second and pretend that you're just looking at a hologram and make it easier on yourself. So let's